Here's what I don't like about the Tesla Model Y. And more specifically, I want to hear from you all and what you don't like about the Model Y refresh, what you think is a little bit of lackluster about it, and your general thoughts. But hitting off the bat, like, don't get me wrong, I do like my Tesla vehicles. We've had all of them, 3YSX, Cybertruck, and now the new Model 3 Performance. And I still think I'm going to be getting this one just because I like the newest shiny object and I like changing my iPhone every single year. But is it just me, or is this new Model Y just a little bit underwhelming? I mean, the design of it looks cool, especially in this picture with like the different ebbs and flows of the lighting and everything, but it does look a little bit vanilla. And what I mean by vanilla is certainly there's a lot of other manufacturers in the space. I have a friend that just picked up a Polestar 3, and seeing this vehicle in person, it is a lot more striking than what this Model 3 or Model Y refresh looks like. I mean, if you ever get a chance to take a look at a Polestar 3 in person, it actually almost looks like exotic-ish or like Lotus-esque type of feeling. And if you look at the interior with the seats, like look at these crazy seats with the yellow seat belts. Of course, I don't like the vertical screen, but still, it is a much nicer. And maybe it makes me feel like Tesla is taking a little bit of a back seat to this. And I heard someone say like they're kind of trying to be like Apple, where every year it's the same device. It gets like a little bit of changes here and there, but the technology gets way better. And maybe that is kind of what that's their strategy here. But it does look a little bit underwhelming to me in terms of the design, especially when you stack it to some of the other manufacturers pushing the edge with design and making it look better and everything. And another thing that has really thrown me for a curveball is this space. A lot of you might have seen me yesterday when I was playing that video of the Model Y refresh, and this just looked super weird to me 100%. I mean, what is going on with this exact space here? And I get it. Maybe it's like design language that they're trying to carry over from the Cybertruck. Maybe it's manufacturing that could be a little bit more simpler with this flat panel. And yes, there is actually a line right here where it curves down, and this video captured it really wrong, but it is super flat. And maybe this license plate down here is a China thing and it's going to go up here for the US, or maybe it isn't, but really weird for sure in this type of area. And then the other thing is really the light bar, and it looks great. I can't wait to see this in person, but there is a little bit of a separation here, and maybe that's a design thing with, it's not very cyber cab-ish, and we got used to like what a cyber cab could look like, and then now we've got this split in the middle. I mean, that's a very small thing, and I still can't wait to see what it actually looks like, and certainly it is pretty interesting. And the last really thing, or second to last thing, is I really wish there was a lot more tech that came into it. Like I was really hoping for like a crazy mileage range. I was looking for something shocking and awe. And really the only shocking things and the awing things they did was the design of it with the LEDs on the inside, which we knew was coming, and the LED bar taillight on the rear, and of course the LED bar on the front of it. But I was really hoping for like 400-mile range and maybe even air suspension, or a lot of people want this 48-volt structure or whatever 500-volt structure, but it seems like the tech of it, and maybe this goes back to the Apple thing, they're just trying to keep it simple, KISS, and really just roll out a good, more built together car at the end of the day. So maybe this is like our iPhone 4S, and next year is going to be the iPhone 5, or like in 4 years when they refresh it again, that's going to be the iPhone 5 or 10 or whatever, with the bigger updates, and that gives them more time to reduce scale of cost and everything with that. And the last thing I'm super scared about that they're going to be doing is it's going to be this launch edition. There is going to be an initial markup, and so I probably will be passing on the long range version or standard range version, and I'll just wait and be patient like a good boy and wait for that deal on a Performance when it potentially comes out in later this year, on at least a deal on it in December. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. What do you love about the Tesla Model Y Juniper? I still think it's, good. Like it's a 7 out of 10, like I said in this post, but there are some things that are pretty interesting with it for sure. But let us know what you're thinking of it. Are you going to be upgrading to this one? Or if you're brand new to this, are you going directly for the Model Y Juniper and the Model Y Juniper refresh only? But let us know what your thoughts on it.